Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday, baby. Let's talk about it. You already know what it is, man. It's the No Longer Trap podcast, man. You ain't lit, man. I don't know what to tell ya. I really don't know what to tell ya. If you ain't lit. Good morning and good morning, good morning. Rise and grind, rise and shine. It's Thursday, man. Let's talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, and I got a few things to talk about, so we're just gonna chat it up today. You know what I'm saying? So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's go, man. It's the No Longer Trap podcast, man. You know how we do it. Let's go.
It's like that dude say killing my liver.
You got a hit.
Every time you feel me,
Shout out to 2K, man.
come in contact with niggas, it's just niggas just be moving funny. Niggas just do some wild shit. Oh God. I was gone, but I'm back, nigga. Real trap, nigga. I'm seeing red off the liquor. He moving funny, then I'm tweaking out. Never had no plan with this shit, just trying to make it out. Them jobs don't paying up the coke, show a different route. Mama kept this 30 in the house, I was just in and out. You don't know how I feel, lose a nigga that you close to. Hold him down so many times, then he fuck around and ghost shit. See dissing in his songs, then he fuck around and post. But I ain't tripping, I'm growing and developing, that's what them folks do. Cold day in hell if I don't stand on business. I ain't tryna be that nigga, but that ain't his, that's ready. I'm the type to go right at you. We can knuckle in the back.
Good morning, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let's go. Shout out to 2K, man. Let's go, man.
I got that too. Tell him you got a bag too. I ain't laughing, I ain't joking, nigga. Brody like poking niggas. I don't like smoking niggas, and I like pulling triggers. They don't know what I did, that's how it's supposed to be. Fast tap phones, don't get close to me. If it's money on the table, it's a go for me. And this phone keep ringing, I can't go to sleep. They don't know what I did, that's how it's supposed to be. Fast tap phones, don't get close to me. If it's money on the table, it's a go for me. And this phone keep ringing, I can't go to
6-7. My brother hit my phone at 2 a.m. said tune into this track. I'm from Philly and you know I step with lions. That's a fact. These niggas said that they did what the who just know that shit be cat. The same niggas that be speaking on my folks can't get back. My brother love that Call of Duty, he might fiend to hit a head. These bitches they in love with jewelry, I fuck them, won't call back. Fell in love with getting money, run me up an extra rack. Constantly I'm on the road, these plane tickets getting clapped. Right? I had locked in for a couple months, ain't fuck with hoes. I will never say my brother name, just know we had them bold. Never speak on what we did, cause that's gonna put us in the hole. Why they think they getting over, boy, that movie get exposed. I ain't worried about these niggas, I been locked into my shows. Brody show us love, that's every time we pop out to the road. Whenever a homie hit my phone, he said, I'm really on the road. My folks is proud of what I'm doing, cause I'm trying to reach my goals.
My granny listen to this.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. My monitors will be up momentarily. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all in the building, man. Before I start this off, man, I'm gonna say shout out to Fit First. My brother Joe Lee's here, my whole Fit First crew, man. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Joe Leezy. If you ain't got down with Fit First, I don't know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Get with it. You heard me? Out to Queen City Fresh. If your car ain't Queen City Fresh, chief it. What? Smells like truck butt. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising to everybody. Grand Rising to everybody. Now, before I start this off today, you know what I'm saying? I got a few topics I want to talk about. But I want to talk about a few things that I talked about yesterday because I got a few phone calls and that way. And first of all, let me read one of the texts that I got. Keep it a buck, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Grand Rising to everyone. My monitors will be up momentarily. What's up with y'all? Y'all heard about that massive shooting in Pennsylvania yesterday. That was crazy. We're going to talk about that because it's just getting real, man. All right. Okay. I got a text message, and when we was talking about yesterday, when I was telling you guys about unmoral shit, when I was talking about far as sex predators and child molesters and blah blah blah, blah etc. Right? Someone texted me and said, "Trap, you did a long time in prison. Do you want people to forgive you for your crimes and forget about what you did and give you a clean slate?" I'm here to answer that for you today. 2 people text me that. First and foremost, the 2 people that text me, one, you're talking about a rapist. The second one, you're talking about a child molester. All right? Someone that messed with an underage kid and someone that was accused of rape, right? No, someone that was convicted. These people are convicted. I don't talk about we're talking about convicted. They did their time, everything. They was in Peter Lawson. They was in that class, everything, right? So y'all telling me that my community must embrace these people that prey on children. You telling me, all right, you're saying that God says we're supposed to forgive. You guys sent me all these scriptures in the Bible about forgiveness and everything. That's cool in your book. I'm not saying you don't have to live by my. What I said to y'all was something that I live by, something that I believe every man should live by, every woman should live by. I don't think that. No. I know a woman should never take a shot on a man that was convicted of messing with children. That's what I know. That's what I know. So, being a father, right? I'm saying to myself, would I want my kid's mother to risk my daughter and my son being around some man that messed with children before? I don't care what the circumstances in the case is. When you mess with a child, that's a no. That's just me. So when you're texting me and you're sending me all these scriptures from the Bible, right? And y'all are telling me that I should forgive people, right? For doing stuff like that. I will never forgive nobody for ever doing that. So you could text me a million scripts in the Bible. The Quran would never say that, but you could send me a million scriptures. I would never change my mind. So no disrespect to you. That was fruitless. You sent me that long ass shit. That shit was fruitless. It was fruitless that you sent me that. And to you women, if you just, I just want y'all to, I just want to talk to y'all for a second. I want y'all to just think, is it worth you risking your children's sanity for a piece of dick? That's what is it. He might not have never did it. He might not never do it again. I'm not saying that. But is it worth your trying that out with your child, risking your children? That's all I'm asking. Good morning, Sharon. As soon as my screens come on, my homie Sharon pop up. What up, Sharon? I need to know from women, not men. I need women to tell me right now, is it worth risking your child? Because you met a man, you fell in love with him, you're really digging him, you feel him, but he was in jail for messing with children. He pled guilty to messing with a child. Excuse me. He pled guilty messing with a child. See, I just want to say this, right? Do you know how use women, right, can change the narrative? Do you know how you can change the narrative on the way things are in the community, the way things are in relationships? Do you know that you got the power to change that, not men? And I want to tell y'all why. And I'm not even going to look up at the screen because I don't even want to hear. I just want to let you know how you can change the narrative, and y'all don't probably even get it. One, if y'all women start standing on women business and say, yo, listen, if you got a girlfriend, I'm not going to mess with you. That's one. If all women stood on woman business and said, no, that stops. I'm not saying it stops cheating, but it slows cheating down from a whole different standpoint. All right, that's one. Two, if y'all women stood on business and said, yo, I'm not messing with no man that ratted on his friends. I can't be with no stool pigeon. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I can't be with no stool pigeon, because I got a son. I got a few sons, and I don't want you to be an example for my sons, right? Two, I don't want you to bring that trouble, that drama, because the people that you probably told on probably want to get you. And I don't want to be with you with my kids and something happened. So you can change the narrative. So now, if some of you women say, yo, I'm not messing with y'all. I'm not messing with, you can't. You did what to your aunt? I'm out of here. Boom, you start there. Boom. Now, when motherfuckers are in the station, man, I ain't losing my girl, man. I ain't, man, hey, you officer. I'm not saying all cases, but I'm just saying, motherfuckers would be like, man, yeah, baby, they was down there trying to get me to, yeah, you put us all in danger like that. You understand? Because, hey, yo, you know what I get to? A lot of women that dated guys that was doing this, and they encouraged the man to be a stool pigeon. Every time they got into an argument with this nigga after the fact, every time they got an argument with him after the fact that he told on his friends, what do y'all in the comments think she said to him? I need to know, let's see if y'all a little bit witty. What do y'all think after she convinced him to tell on his friends and he came home and they got into an argument, right? What do you guys think was the first thing she said to him? I need y'all to know. I'm gonna look up at the comments. What is one thing y'all think that they one thing, the first argument she get in, what do you think she's gonna say? The first argument she gets in, what do you think she says? You fucking rat. She calls him a rat. Oh, you. See, this is what I'm talking about. The first time when they break up, oh, fuck that rat motherfucker anyway. Yo, homeboy, you sacrifice everything because you let her talk you into doing that, right? To your friends. And look what she did to you at the back end of this. You understand what I'm saying? Because I hate when I fuck them up. Every argument is gonna come out. All right, so that's the trajectory of that, right there, right. So now we're moving on, right. So now, if women just said, "Yo, we're not gonna date child molesters, we're not gonna date rapists," because you was charged with this. I'm not saying that people that because there's a lot of fucked up cases in my city. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into them. A lot of them people, man, it was innocent. You understand what I'm saying? Those that was innocent, I'm not talking to you. I don't want y'all to think that I'm referring to you because I know about a lot of cases out here in my city. Well, a few of them. You understand what I'm saying? Where I know it was just and that too. So I mean, there's certain cases that you have to look into because you got to give people or that person the benefit of the doubt. You understand what I'm saying? That's me. I give friends a benefit of the doubt, bro. Can't not one of you people ever come tell me if you ain't got no black and white paperwork. It's not for that. You got to show me. See, I know a lot of friends. I know their integrity. I know their morals. I know their character. So certain things I know, yeah, I do that. There's things I go, no, I know he's not doing that. And I stand on it. I stand on it. All my life, I stand on it. I'm not teeter-totting. I'm not teeter-totting. You're not teeter-totting me unless you got some paperwork or you're ready to, because I got to tell them. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is just me. That's just me. You understand what I'm saying? I think that a lot of women, right, complain about this and that and that. And if you stood on women business, I mean, yo, don't get me wrong. Do men supposed to stand on man business? Of fucking course. Of course. But a man's only going to stand down what business you allow into the realm from the gate. You understand what I'm saying? A man stands on, are we just fucking? Are we in a relationship? Are we just, you understand what I'm saying? What business? There's different. You understand what I'm trying to say? I want to see the transcripts on the whole case because some men plead to different things to avoid a higher charges. Hey, Mecca, I don't give a fuck about that, what you talking about. Hey, Mecca, can I tell you something, Mecca? I'm going to the hole, Mecca. If I knew I didn't do no shit like that, Mecca, I don't care how many charges they got to throw at me, Mecca. I'm going to the fucking hole. They're going to have to prove this in court in front of my whole peers, my children, everybody, Mecca. You're going to have to prove that, man. I'm not taking no deal. I don't care if you know that the shit they ever did to me in prison, man. I don't care what that. You got to take that shit to the hole, man. You got to take that shit to the. Hey, yo, listen. If you did not touch that baby, you did not touch that little boy or girl, man, if you sign a deal saying you did, you did. Them kind of charges, you did. I'm not signing my name on no shit like that. I'm not going down there registering because I messed. Imagine, yo, you see what? Hey, Siri, could you tell me Adrian Hazard, was messing with the children? And it comes up, you're sitting there. Yes, Adrian Hazard pled guilty in 1997 to first-degree child molestation and for a 4-year-old girl. And you're sitting with people. I don't give a fuck what the deep into no transcripts. You're sitting with people when this is coming up with Siri. This is coming up with Siri, Mecca. Mecca, this coming up with Siri. All you people that talk about you just want to read deep into the transcripts, this is coming up with Siri. Siri's saying this. Everybody's at the table, your family, everybody. And he's saying, what do you think people are going to say? That's all I want to say. What do you think people are going to say? What do do you think people are say? People are gonna say, "Oh no, Siri's lying." Scripts they said that the baby's mother or the female got into an argument that could have. This is what you think people are gonna say at a night table when that's after we hear that from Siri? Come on now. Now the transcript, I don't give a fuck about the transcripts. Mecca, let me tell you something. If a man, I'm not willing, that's between him and the law, man. I'm not willing to gamble that with my kids. I don't want to go read and distinguish that. That it's like paperwork in your children. It's a scale. Why do I want to even read that? You signed your name to that. Whether you did it or not, I don't want you around my kids. How can't you see that, Mecca? Mecca, well, you know, this is when I go into you open these can of worms, so let's answer. Hey Mecca, have you ever dated a man that was messed with that was charged with a sex crime? Can I ask you that? Have you ever dated a man that was charged with a sex crime? Men think women should stand down business, but when it comes to them, it's different in their heads. Oh, all right, Mecca. All right. Because it started seeming like you had made that choice before, dating a man that was chopped. You know what I'm saying? But if you did, I'm not. If you did it, you didn't. I'm just saying, right? And I don't care who does, but what I'm saying is me. This is my belief. My belief is that you should never gamble on your children. That's me. Now, if he has a rape charge and you want to gamble that he might not do that to you, that's on you. You're taking that shot with you. You understand what I'm saying? You're taking that shot with you. But you don't gamble with your children. If he got a fetish with children, you don't take. There's no way. There's no circumstances you should ever want to take them chances. That's all I'm saying. Now, moving in other news that I think that I want y'all judgment on this as we're talking about it. Do y'all think it's all right for Cardi B to get pregnant again? This goes into all right. So shout out to my that we had the conversation and everybody we came to a I'm not telling Cardi B she can't move on with her life, but marriage, getting to a man, then to another man, then to pregnancy. Now that says a lot. I'm just saying that don't say a lot. I'm not judging her. I want to know how y'all feel about that, man. You think Cardi B is wrong for that? Because I done been in. Oh, I don't even want to. Me, Cardi B, a message from me to you, Cardi B. I just don't think that, man, you should bring in another child in this world right now, Cardi. I think you should have focused on your career. You know what I'm saying? Just got out of a marriage. I think you should just see a lot of times, right? And I'm guilty of this too. People try to jump out of relationships and dive into another one, which it ain't settled from the other one. It's only going to bring turmoil. That shit brings turmoil. And look at her. it's gonna go. You gotta reset. This is what somebody told me. It said after a relationship breakup, you must reset. You could even move on to think about another relationship. Reset, and reset means financially, emotionally, mentally. Reset. You understand what I'm saying? You got to reset your living situation. This is what somebody, and I really believe in this. You understand what I'm saying? You have to reset your mind before you try to go from A to B. I don't know if y'all agree on that with me, but that's just my, somebody told me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my OG that gave that to me. You understand what I'm saying? And my dad. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's just reality of it. You got to just reset. You understand what I'm saying? You got to reset your finances. You got to reset everything in your life. You understand what I'm saying? Especially if it was a relationship that you poured money, time, and belongings into. You understand what I'm saying? You must reset before you could find true happiness. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I ain't no damn. I told you I'm terrible in relationship. That's why I'm single and I'm fucked up. That's why. You know what I'm saying? So I'm terrible. So I'm not giving all relationship advice. Don't want you motherfuckers listen to me. I know motherfuckers already know. Because I hate people that try to give out relationship advice and look at your relationship. Look at you. Just like I was telling me and Brandon was out here talking last night. We was talking, and it's like, yo, right? It's always somebody. You always, if you look at relationships and you see a friend or somebody that always, they always try. Girl, I heard this such and such about him. This girl got no man. She never been on a vacation. She never had a man buy her nothing. She don't even know about a man taking care of her, right? But she's always spitting venom into the girl's ear because she sees the happiness. See, sometimes you got to watch this. You're not seeing this. Yo, there be a lot of females. They don't want the other female. They miserable. They want you to be a jump off like them. They see you and your man, you and your nigga go on vacation, or you and your go out to eat and to Jay-Z concerts beyond. They're sitting home twiddling strolling on social media in somebody's business. So now when you come and go, oh yeah, girl, I was with such and such. We went to the Jay-Z. I seen Beyonce. Yeah, girl, you used to have fun. Yeah, that nigga ain't no good either, too, because I heard this about him. Tell me y'all ain't do it. Come on, man. Y'all know this. I'm not bugging. Y'all, instead of saying, girl, oh, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm glad he makes you happy, girl. I'm team you. You understand what I'm saying? Minding my business. As long as he ain't hitting you, he ain't stealing from you, he ain't you ain't out here being This is what I'm saying. This is that misery loves company shit. It be that misery loves company. And then when you tell a woman that, right, you be like, yo. So I've been through this before. That's what I'm saying. Like I was telling B, yo, I understand this. When you tell a woman like, yo, I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? You tell her that you good on every note. You can go on every restaurant. You can do anything you want. And if you want to say, yo, I want Hawaii tomorrow, you can go to Hawaii. You tell her, you say, see, this is what, see, she can't depend on a man like that. She can't, hey, baby, what's up? I'm hungry. Well, I was thinking about going to that new restaurant. Come on, girl. What you gonna Uber me over to you? I'm saying, come get me. I'm saying, how much is that shit? This is what she's used to. She wants you there with her. I'm telling you, yo, no, it's not that she's a hater. Miss Jackson, it don't be that she's a hater. It's just that she don't hate. She just don't want to see. It's not. She wants to be you. A lot of times these women be wanting to be these other women's. So the spew of hate comes out. It's the same thing in men. You understand what I'm saying? These men be wanting to be other men, so they'll be sitting with another. Instead of saying something good about a motherfucker, like, yeah, nah, man, homeboy, yo, every time I see him, he's fresh. Nigga be like, no, man, nigga ain't fresh, man. Always come up with an excuse instead of just agree. This is how it is. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? So when a woman, so all right, when you say on to the next, this is what I love when women say this. When people see quotes like that, what do men think? Yo, I just want to ask. See, it's fucked up, but it's different standards for a man and a woman. I'm here to say that. It's different standards. I say that because a woman can sleep with 40 motherfucking niggas. And she's a whore. In fact, a man can do it and he's not, you understand what I'm saying? It's just, that's the way my grandfather, his grandfather, that's just how it made it. Now, if you marry a woman that slept with that many men, I'm saying men get looked at for that. Women don't. When a woman gets married, right? Do the women in the audience and everybody say, damn, she's marrying him, he slept with mad? No, they don't say that. And if they do say that, they say that in confidence. Men! Ask me, do men say that? Yo, he's marrying her? Como? Zip. Como? Shout out to Zip the Drip. Hey, yo, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's how us men think. I know it's fucked up. Yeah, I know it's so fucked up, but I'm just telling you. That's just like a man. See, amongst men, it's this testosterone thing. You understand what I'm saying? You come in somewhere, everybody slept with that girl you're with. Y'all don't understand that. Y'all don't understand that. You be like, yo, what's wrong? Bitch, what's wrong is you slept with all of them niggas, bitch. You got all of the tattoos on you from every side of town. That's what's wrong. What do you mean, what's wrong? Don't ask me what's wrong. You got all them cover-ups on you. And all these niggas, they're tipping glasses and dapping me up. But when I walk by, they're going, oh, my God. Yo, I remember when I had her in the back of Mary Fogarty. Yo, you remember when you had her? Damn, yo, this is what be happening. I usually just sitting there playing. You just playing. Yeah, there is. There is just like just like there's other women ready to step in. It goes vice versa. It goes vice versa. So you agree that Cardi B should be pregnant and on with her fifth kid, her fifth child? I'm just saying. During this hype of her career, this is what y'all women believe in. This is. I'm asking y'all. This is the shit y'all. This is the shit y'all pumping. I'm asking y'all. In the hype of her career, this is what y'all are pumping as women. This is what y'all are condoning, especially women with daughters. Are you condoning this? What Cardi B is displaying? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Because as a man, Offset already knows she's gone. See, a lot of men don't understand that. Once a man takes your woman's diabolical aromas, you got whatever happens after that, you got to let her go. But that's just an old. I mean, amongst men, that's just a diabolical. I mean, that's just. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. We don't listen to Cardi. I know you don't listen to Cardi. I'm talking about her moral intent. That's all. I'm talking about her moral intent. That's all I'm talking about. All right. All right. Her moral. Hello? Now, Julie, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that Cardi B is moral intent? Is you stand by her having another child? I'm asking all women.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's
she
your.
has the right to do whatever she wants to do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm going down the line. Miss Jackson, you next. Miss Jackson, you are next. Let me put on. Sharon, I'm looking for your number 2. I need to hear this from women. Because the reason why I'm reaching out to y'all women, because you're the women that I really respect y'all, and you know, sometimes it gotta be said that some women are doing bad, and women hate to tell another woman she's doing bad. You're not representing us right, but y'all expect us to call another man out for being a deadbeat father, to being a cheat, to doing all that. Y'all want us to do that to men, but y'all never ever call another woman out. This is what I want to get out of this. I want to make all these phone calls to these women and ask them, and most of them was gonna say yeah, like right. But I don't even want to get to that no more. You know why? Because I know they're all going to say yeah, right? So what I'm going to say is this. Why don't women like to call out other women? I want to know that. I want to know why don't other women like calling out other women? Is that a woman thing? Y'all don't like calling out other women? Because that's all right. You know why? Because I learned last night. Shout out to the What Is podcast. So they was talking about rappers, and Charles was saying, and Fliz and TJ was saying about whack rappers and stuff. So I put it in the comment. I said, Charles, when was the last time you ever told a rapper they was whack? He's right off the back. I have never did that. I would never do that. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. Y'all in the same craft. Somebody else might think you're whack. I get it. And it's the same thing with the women. Women don't want to tell another woman. See, they think it's messy. Women think it's messy. So women think it's messy to say something to another woman. What I'm saying is there's going to be a next. She's on to the next. She's going to be single forever. Relationship is over. She has all right to be on to the next. Yeah, well, she was already on to the next, She's to the next already. The marriage just it ain't even been a year. That's all I'm saying. It ain't even been a year. Ciara, Ciara. No, but she married Russell Wilson after a while. You got to say that. She married Russell Wilson after a while. It wasn't no... In the end, she went from Future to Russell Wilson. She didn't go to my man from the Patriots, then to her new baby's father, or it wasn't none of that. It was, you understand what I'm saying? That's different circumstances. Come on now. Let's not do Ciara like that. I'm saying, when do women call out women? You guys are beating around that bush. You're beating around that bush. Can you just say, yo, I don't call out other women because I don't want to see it get messy. Because if I call out another woman, but you should be able to go to one of your friends or somebody you rock with and go, yo, why'd you post that? Yo, why are you doing that? That's immorally wrong. I'm for call. All right, hold on. Let me start the top. We will call out our friend. Oh, I already read that, but just change the son's name last week. Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was bugged out. I am all for calling out other women when needed. Cardi handles her business, and at the end of the day, her kids are taken care of, and she is happy. She's supposed to wait after the relationship is over, but the dude is to the next one the next day. Yeah, but this is because that dude moves to make you move. Facts. I can, and they do when I mess up. All right. That's a different story that you're talking about. Yes, Miss Jackson. Yes, yes, yes. That definitely is. That definitely is. You see, a lot of people they play off my mental health. They know I skipped a few topics, but the main topic, what I was talking about, it got kind of, you know, understand what I'm saying? It got kind of shaking and moving. The goalpost got moved. The goalpost got moved. Hey, there's a flag on the play. Fucking goalpost got moved. Yo, the goalpost got moved, man. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. The goalpost just got moved. The goalpost got moved, man. It's all right, though. They always move the goalpost. They always move the goalpost. They always move the goalpost. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so I got a question for y'all, too. Now, I don't know if y'all familiar with French Montana. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to French, my aunt. Send my salams. French married a billionaire wife. Now, I got a question for y'all. He married a billionaire wife over in one of Egypt or one of them other countries, right? She's a billionaire. A billionaire. French can get anything he ever wants in life. Now, shout out to my brother. But I'm asking yous. One of these headphones are too close. I'm asking yous, right? Do you think that French Montana from Harlem, from the hood, he married a billionaire wife? I'm asking y'all now. This is Frenchie. Used to all the bitches in the video, all the, you know what I'm saying, the rap life. This is Frenchie. Max B's coming home, his partner. But I need to ask my audience today, do y'all think that French Montana is going to cheat on this woman and mess this up with this billionaire wife? I just want to ask all of y'all for your opinion. You can say, nah, Trap, I think that him and her is they're gonna succeed. I just want to ask y'all, French Montana, rap star. I'm asking y'all, do y'all think that French Montana is going to be faithful to this billionaire wife, that she got more money than he could ever spend? He could get anything he wants. I'm asking y'all, do y'all think he's going to mess this up? Melissa Jackson said yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising. I'm asking y'all, come on, come in the comment. Come on, I just need y'all, because we got to, because this video is going to stay up. And I want to see if it's true. So I want y'all to comment on it right now and be honest. She's a billionaire. She owns everything in her country. She got more money than his prenup is crazy, though. Well, it's not crazy. He just can't get nothing. The kids got to be, members of her country, and there's a little stipulation in that. But everything else is he can't get nothing that he ain't come with. I mean, he can't get none of her money. No, the purpose of the marriage is he loves her. He met her and he fell in love with her and they got married. What are you talking about? What's the purpose of the marriage? He fell in love with her. They got married. Yo.
Grand Rising, bro.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, so to answer your question, first of all, a lot of them countries over there, a man is allowed to have more than one wife.
And he can have 5 wives. I understand that, but I'm asking y'all, do you think that he's gonna mess it up? Yes or no, Eubanks?
I mean, If you can have more than one woman, is that messing it up?
No, but I'm just saying. No, that has to be. I don't know that kind of clause they got with that. But what I'm asking you is, as a man, do you think French is gonna mess this up?
American culture says yes. Okay, what I'm saying to you, but in that part of the world, some of them have 10 wives. That means it's not considered cheating. I'm just being honest.
No, but
you get it. I'm like, for me, there's certain people I've never, ever, okay, even thought about having more than one woman. You get
yeah, right.
Until,
okay, Eubanks, and guess what? And
what?
you just been the culprit of this question today because I just feel this question is good for you.
Yeah.
Why don't women like calling out other women? Do you have a interpretation on why? Do you, hold on, first and foremost, do you think women call out other women?
No.
All right. Now, can you give us a short on why?
Of course I can. It's like telling on yourself. It's like the police. If the police do something wrong, they're not going to tell on each other. They're not going to snitch you out. You get each other out. Women are the same way. You get it? If a woman do wrong, she's going to cover for her girlfriend. It's just like homies. If they real solid homies and the girlfriend sees you out at the club and you know your homies with another shorty, you ain't going to snitch them out, are you?
Nah, but see, other women only call other women out when they're their ops.
Of course.
Right? Like I'm going to be an instance. Like, so if you got two women and you go to her and go, yo, man, this shorty over here, she did this to me, blah, 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 right? She gonna always side. Now, if that's somebody that's into you and she gonna side with you in disrespect, she gonna, but if it's somebody you're not sleeping with, it's somebody that's real, right? That's the answer you want. And 9 times out of 10, she sides with the woman.
That's what I know. My sisters, I really beef with my sisters all the time because back in the day, sisters used to check girlfriends. You understand? Now, sisters are siding with the girlfriend. So it's like the girlfriend can get away with bloody hell because guess who's on her side? Yo sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's horrible. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that I've recognized every day. It's like you go to your sister, be like, yo, my girl is la 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 la. She's taking it personally. Well, you should have did this, or you shouldn't have done that. She's not even looking at it from a perspective of what the girl is doing wrong. Because she says, my sister says this, I'm a woman first. And that's a problem.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now, Ms. Jackson, I gotta ask you this. Now, what was you saying in that text message? Can you say it again?
Some people don't like to be alone. And maybe she's one of them people that don't like to be alone. Some people need some women, not all. Some women need a man. Maybe she's that type of person. But it's also to each their own how they move on. Maybe she's healed already. Maybe she doesn't care. She's just going on with her life. But she does have a right to have other children. Me personally, I would have to reset. I would have to get myself together. I would just move on like that. But not all women are like me.
Mm-hmm. So you don't see nothing wrong with that? A woman just sleeping from man to man?
I see something wrong with that, but if she doesn't, that's her right. I can't judge her for that.
So what happens? So what happens when a man does it? Why don't a woman? Why don't a woman? Hold up. Why don't a woman say that? What you're saying right there. Why don't a woman say that when a man does it? Oh, well, that's his right to sleep with her if he wants. But instead, you'll say, oh no, he's a nasty dog.
Bingo. That's hypocritical. No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson,
let's see, yup. Get it, Unique.
Be honest, Miss Jackson.
Listen, men move on easier than women. We are
negative
people. We put our feelings into everything.
How do you know? Stop. I gotta stop you. Let me stop with Unique. Hold up. Yo, how do you know men move on faster than women? Because you hear that we slept with a woman. Hold up, just hear me out. You hear that we slept with a woman after a breakup, so you think that we automatically moved on. Am I right?
I'm not saying you move down, but you move. I'm not. If I break up with somebody I've been with for 12 years, I'm not just gonna go jump in the bed with nobody. That's me. Men feel easier to do that because that's how you are.
Negative. Let me say this. I gotta say this. Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson.
All right, hold on. Go ahead, you need.
Jackson. Let me get it. Most women have one in the chamber. You know that, right?
No. Explain that.
Okay. Meaning most women have a dude that they already got on the background. She already thinking about cheating with. You get it? You know, most men don't have one in the chamber. You get it? Most women have a dude that they interested in the background. You follow me? So before she leaves, she already got somebody to fill that spot.
That's not true.
Most. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I didn't say all. I never say all. I said most.
That's not true.
If you don't, this is what accountability is, Miss Jackson. Okay? Because what I'm trying to say to you is you possibly had a dude that you interested in that you could have gotten with if you wasn't in a relationship. Is that true or not? That's what I just said. Men don't have that.
Men have that. You have that. You absolutely do.
We don't.
Do.
How can you tell a man what we have? This is our problem with women.
Tell me that I'm with somebody, but I have somebody else in mind that I can date if something goes on. If I break up with the other person, you can't say that about me neither.
I didn't say that. That's his philosophy.
No, crap. This is what I'm saying. Okay, when you go out in the dating world, I'm gonna be honest. Women have access to sex every day. Men have to work for it. You understand?
Yes, because yes, men have to work for it. Women don't have to work for it. You could just open your inbox and see the first motherfucker that hollered your picture and be like, yo, what's up with you? Bang, bang, bang. That's why I always say Facebook is that's cheating. Social media, if your woman's on social media, she's easy access any way to cheat. So if you are having a bad thing, she can go open up her phone and be like, pop, pop, pop. And it's going to be easy for her. When a man opens up his phone, yeah, there could be some chicks in there, but he got to put in some work.
That's the case. Because if you go on to a women's DM, what you in my DM for? What you on my DM for?
Huh?
But if a man, look, listen. But if a woman goes in a man's DM, wait, Miss Jackson, let's keep it a buck, okay? If a man goes,
because you are my picture, I want you.
Listen.
No, I didn't say that. I said that could. I'm not saying no. That's definitely not it. I'm just saying if there was interaction after that, you understand what I'm saying, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? You know that you can go in your DM and you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Trap. Listen. It's real simple.
Yep.
Okay. If a woman goes into a man's DM, he's happy because that's not normal, okay? But if a man goes in a woman's DM and that man is not already something that woman is interested in, she's going to give him the business. Like, get the hell out of here. Don't be in my DM, la, 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 la. Is that true, Miss Jackson?
Yeah, the bottom line, no, yeah, absolutely. You should be, even if I'm interested in you and I have a man that we're together and I'm not a cheating person, I'm going to tell you automatically get off my inbox.
Shout out to my brother Cashville. Cashville said it right. Men and women are doing the same shit, bottom line. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you got to find a woman that ain't trying on that kind of time. See, if you're on some kind of time, tick for tack, that's disgusting. And let me tell y'all women this. If you got a man and he cheated and you say, oh, I'm going to go do it. And that, you know, that's nasty.
That is.
That's disgusting.
So can I ask a separate question?
Yep.
Why all these women are showing ass pictures then?
I said what?
He said, why all the women showing ass pictures?
Yeah, when you see them on their Facebook, what they doing?
I'm saying, unique. Being real, that's something that They're just looking for attention. We all know that now. We all know that the attention seekers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we like to look at some nice ass and some nice thighs in your. But what I'm saying is they looking for attention. They looking for us to look at it. Imagine unique. Let them do that. That's what they want to do. They know that's what's attracting. They're not attracting nothing but that.
That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's a problem.
That's not what you do.
Yeah, ain't no man go, oh my God, I want her to be my wife when they see her. Right. I see some girls on Instagram and Facebook and be like, wow, she's beautiful. I would love to have a you don't get that vibe when you see, or you understand what I'm saying? As a man. As a man, as soon as we see a woman with her ass and pussy out, the first thing we say is, I want to fuck her.
So, see, that's what I'm trying to say to you. So, most of these girls, see, this is the problem. There's a lot of great women that present themselves the same way. So, men are looking at them as an object to bust down and not a wife.
See, a lot of women got to understand. Stop going in relationships looking for fucking husbands. You see what the marriage rate is in the world right now? It's at the worst ever. The divorce rate. Stop looking for husbands. Just look for a man, you know why? That's going to have your back. Make sure you and your kids are good. Yo, I swear to God, look for that. Concentrate on that. Because a lot of you motherfuckers are settling for that. For that? Right. Look what you're settling for. You're mad at the next woman because she's on vacations. Her man made sure she good because you are settling for that.
That's right.
That's why it's the problem. But if you was happy with a man, that nigga, I'm good. I ain't worried about nothing but my household. My household's good. You know what? We want to eat chung chung tu tu fui. We want to go. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Everybody's worried about somebody else's house. Take care of your own.
Our bills are paid. The landlord's not knocking at the door. We don't got stickers at the door. The lights are going off. Yo, my car is good. I don't understand that.
That's provided.
Where's women see that? Can I ask you that, Miss Jackson? Do women ever see that philosophy in it?
Maybe not this generation, but I would.
There you go. Listen what you just said, Trap. Listen what she just said.
Because I was married, my husband paid all my bills, and I didn't have to pay anything.
Mm-hmm. That's great, Miss Jackson.
And I
so that's the point today. Today, a lot of women are looking for the aesthetic. They're looking at. A lot of women today are looking at.
You have to appreciate the fact the bills are paid. Yes.
They don't see that far. That's when they meet a guy. They looking at him on his exterior. They looking at the exterior. They not looking at the value, his job. They not looking at the type of man he is. You know, they looking at like what they call it is 6'6", 6 feet. Okay, 6 inches and 6 inches, and that has nothing to do with. Listen, that has nothing to do with the person. You know, provision.
And can I ask you a question, Ms. Jackson? What is a healthy relationship in 2025?
That's a good question.
Because I can tell you one. You want to hear mine first?
Go ahead.
All right, this is mine's is a healthy relationship. Someone that don't fight, don't put his hands on you. Someone that's clean. Someone that respects your home. Someone that respects your children. Someone that, for the last of all, that makes sure everything is good, right? I'm going to start on that level, right? Because a healthy relationship, you have to be at peace with everybody in the house. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So there'll be a lot of relationships where a man's not at peace with everybody at the house. That's not a healthy relationship. If me and you are good, but your kids don't like me and I don't like your kids, or your mother don't like me, I don't like, she live, you know what I'm trying to say?
First of all, when it comes to your parents, I'm talking about your parents, not the kids. Your parents shouldn't dictate who you're with. Because my mother never did. She shouldn't dictate who you with. Because you're not with your mother, and that relationship is totally different from the relationship you're having with your man.
Mecca said a secret one with pure love.
So this is what it is. It's called respect. Like one of the things that I've looked at and I've watched on the internet lately, and a lot of women don't realize that. There was a question that was asked: what's more important, respect or love? Okay, most women said,
I want you to respect me, bro.
And
I swear to God, bro.
most men
I
say,
don't want you to love me. I want you
there
to respect
go.
me.
Okay,
Respect
listen,
me, bro.
that's
That's it.
the point, bro. But most
Because you
women
can love
will
me and
say
not, yo,
love.
I seen that shit. Yo, I seen that shit is disgusting. To you women that say you love a man and the way you talk to him, the way you treat him around people, that's disgusting, especially when you treat him like that around another masculine man. That, yo, we look at that man different. You making us look at the man you love and not in a manly, you understand what I'm trying to say?
A woman should never demasculate a man. Never.
But it's how you talk. See, one of the things that you got to understand, Miss Jackson, most listen to Jackson is Jackson.
Talking crazy and you don't appreciate the way he's talking about his friends. You wait till his friends leave, and you kindly tell him how you feel when everybody's gone.
Miss Jackson, you don't wait for somebody to leave. You still got to talk to him respect, even when it's just you and him.
No, listen to what I just said before you comment.
Okay.
I said, if you feel as though he's not acting right, he's acting crazy, whatever, you don't demasculate him. You just let him be him. When his friends leave, that's when you discuss stuff.
Yes.
You're not embarrassing him in front of his friends and nothing's going down and nobody ain't all in your business. That's
and see, a lot of you women got to understand, right? When you're trying to discuss something with a masculine man, this is where you have to say, I'm going to put on my panties and let me talk to my man. Let me talk to the man that let me talk to him. If you come at any masculine man in yo, the results is not going to be good.
It's out the window. That's my point.
But I am going to be firm in my tone.
See, okay, so Miss Jackson,
why do you got to be firm? Why you can't be sexy in your tone and you say, yo, baby, I don't think that you should go and make that move with him because I think that it don't sound right. Instead of you going, yo, why the fuck you think you're gonna make that move without telling me? Can you see the difference?
I would say it like that.
I'm asking you. You see how you said no, but you said
firm. Like when I say firm, I want you to know that I'm looking out for you. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just the advice I'm giving you.
So let me say this, and please don't take this the wrong way, Miss Jackson. Okay, one of the things that the problem that we have today is people think if they talk in like you hear how I'm speaking to you respectfully. I'm not sounding like no girl. I don't sound like no faggot, but I'm speaking to you respectfully. Some people would take that as being soft. You get it? And if a woman, but on the flip side of that, wait.
To me, being soft, if a man came in my house, punch me in my face, and you stood there and look.
No, let me finish. There's a flip side to that. What I'm saying to you now, if I'm talking to you, reminding myself every syllable, every word that I say that you're a woman, okay, and I gotta know, or my woman for that matter, I'm gonna speak to you like, hey, mama, we need to do this. Hey, babe, we need this. We gotta figure this out. But if you come at me and go, well, you did this, because this is the tick for tack thing that a lot of women do. They be going, well, you did this, and I ain't going to do this unless you do that. That's not necessary. You get it? We need to address every situation respectfully. Don't you agree?
Yo, who does more tick for tack, men or women?
Women.
We do. I'm not gonna lie, we do. Because we're the type of people we're gonna get you before you get us. Absolutely.
And that's the problem.
Who wants the last word, men or women?
That could be vice versa.
Oh my goodness.
Women, that could be vice versa.
Yo, it's a great conversation. I gotta go.
Ms. Jackson, you're trying to tell me right now that women don't want the last word in it every time?
Look, I have a son. Me and my son, when he was a kid, he had to get the last word.
I'm talking about you against your man.
Yeah.
I probably want to have the last word.
All right.
I love that. With that being said, Ms. Jackson, that's a great conversation. I love having dialogue with mature women where we can have open dialogue without the disrespect. and the belittling. You understand? That's what's important in society, you know?
Now, you don't got to definitely disrespect nobody to get your point across, because a lot of times, I want to say this on the way out, I want to say this a lot of times in communication barriers, especially when it's dealing with men and women, 9 times out of 10, it's a communication. Something fucked up in the communication. We're not communicating. And I want to tell you, see, I just want to break down one time just with how my communication is terrible and how I can shut down. See, I shut down when I feel disrespected, I shut down. I become defensive. I become disrespectful. That's when, but when you know that in a man, this is what I'm trying to say, Miss Jackson, because there are a lot of men like me, right?
My son's like that.
Right? So if you know that in a man, right, you have, and if you care anything about your relationship, your friendship, marriage, or anything with this person, you have to dumb down. And it could be vice versa. Mm-hmm. Where I know that I've been in relationships with women where the women were so turned up. When I came at her, I dumbed my manly self down because I knew that she would get it better if I dumbed down. If I came at her like I wanted to, manly, I knew she's going to erupt and it's a volcano. But if I knew that in certain situations, you have to dumb down. And women don't understand that. They say they know somebody. You know how many women say, oh, I know. If you know me, then you know that you coming at me wrong.
There you go.
You coming at me wrong. If you come at me respectful and see, you got to understand, some things come out of disrespect.
A lot of stuff comes out of disrespect.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's a communication barrier and that's even dealing with men. Well, I swear to God, you know how many situations that I got into that it just was we needed to talk. You understand what I'm trying to say? We needed to see each other and have a manly conversation, because a lot of times things get mixed up and shit get blew up or get dumbed down, whatever. You understand? A manly conversation has to happen, and then the respect is built. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because it's a communication. If he's in jail and you're out on the streets, that communication is all fucked up. But when you get out on the same level, you'll be able to understand the situation better. That's how I view things. That's just me.
It's respect. It's all about respect. You know?
Jump in when somebody's talking, you have to listen. Because when you don't listen, you misinterpret what people are saying.
But if you're talking with respect, people will listen.
No, but I gotta hit that on that one, because I gotta say that what Miss Jackson just said was the realest shit. Hey yo, Unique. If you're not listening to what she's saying, you're not getting. See, a lot of times the jewel be at the end of the fucking conversation. And people think that the jewel's in the beginning. When you're telling them something, they're not even gonna listen to the end of it that's where the jewel's at, where I'm trying to tell you, because you interrupted me already. My ADHD done kicked in. I forgot now where the jewel was at.
But that's the point. The point that I'm making is, if the disrespect is at the beginning, okay, that's where people check out. You said it. You just said it yourself. If you start a conversation with disrespect, if you start the conversation by being disrespectful to somebody, okay, how can a person get to the end of the conversation when that's when the most important thing is said?
And I agree. But if you have a conversation and you're talking to somebody and it's just a normal conversation, listening is a big part of a conversation. That way, when somebody's telling you something, you don't feel disrespected. You feel like the person's not listening to you. And even if they're disrespectful, you can back up, count to 10, and approach that person and say, look, we got off on the wrong foot. Let's have this discussion.
Okay. So do you feel women are very accountable?
Then you try it again.
So this is what Trap asks the second question. Ms. Jackson.
You have to listen. You have to listen. That's what's wrong with people. You don't want to hear what your fault is or what your part was in the problem. You just want to blame the other person and don't want to take accountability for yourself.
So that's what I was getting at. What I was getting at, Ms. Jackson, was this. If a man comes to you with a problem, see, one of the things that any man that you talk to today is that a lot of women, not all, lack accountability. Okay? Meaning, if a man comes to a woman with a problem where she's wrong and she lacks accountability, she resorts to tick the tack. And then, excuse me?
I said more than likely, yes.
And so what happens? That's where the spiral comes. First of all, if I say you wrong about something, you should address my concern. It should be like, you're right. I apologize.
Let me say something to you.
Yeah.
When you address somebody, and I'm telling you from just the conversations that we had when I seen you out and on Trap's podcast, you come off strong.
I do.
You come off very strong, and you want somebody to come meet to you. You can't expect that.
I don't expect it.
Because if you come to me in certain ways, that's how I'm coming to you. Because now I'm on the defensive side.
It's
your tone. That's even working with autistic kids. My tone determines how they react to me.
So, Ms. Jackson, that's my point.
Determines. So when you walk into a woman or a woman walks to a man, your body language and your tone is what's going to tell me how this conversation is going to go.
Okay, see, this is the thing. What you're saying is this. That's called being subjective in perspective. Okay? You looking at me and you deciding what I'm about and how I'm going to address you based off of how I look.
Body language is speaking more than your words.
Yes, it does.
We know
no. What she's trying to say, hold up, though.
Nonverbal.
Pause 1 second. You Banks, what she's saying is you coming into the room screaming and yelling is telling her body language. But if you come in and calm, sitting in is going to tell her your mood. That's what she's saying, Unique.
Okay. But Trap, what she used as an example is me and her meeting up outside. I didn't come into that room screaming and yelling. Okay? I didn't come. Okay, wait. Let me finish. Let me finish, Ms. Jackson. Let me finish.
Because you're trying to say something. What I said is that when I see you outside, our conversation was different because of your approach.
And that's my point. So, okay, this is what I'm trying to say to all women. Okay? We already know men and women are different. We know that. So what I'm saying to you, when women are trying to be caring and loving, men might look at that as they being nitpicky. You get where I'm coming from? And women,
I don't get where you're coming. I don't get where you're coming from because nitpicky, totally different things. I don't know how a woman could be loving at the same time. You put that in. You got to explain that more. You Banks, so that you're basically
let me
saying
do it. I'll do it.
A woman's gonna say,
if a woman saying, look, a woman saying to you, yo, pick up your stuff. You know, you're making the house looking messy. You get where I'm coming from? I'm trying to keep the house nice and neat.
So,
okay.
Yep.
Okay. I can see how I pay bills. Okay. I can see how that's like, what do you mean? Pick up, damn, it's just a sock or a shoe or some shit.
Nah. You bugging now.
Don't get defensive.
Why would you
that?
say that? Why would you get defensive? Because your woman asks you to clean up your mess.
Because if I go to work let me say it. I'm an answer. I'll tell you, let me say it.
Hold up, let him finish.
I go to work for 16 hours a day. If I go to work 16 hours a day and I pay all the bills, in my mind,
you think that she got to
clean up nothing.
Why does she have to clean up after you?
Because you pay the bills.
I work 16 hours a day.
Nah, man, you Banks.
Listen what you saying.
You Banks.
Yeah.
You Banks. You getting shredded for this one, brother. There's no way, just because you pay the bill, you think that she has to do everything. Now, hold on, let me... All right, let me just say this.
So, okay,
hold on. Can I just
come home and clean?
No, just listen to me.
Wait, look what you just said. Go to work, pay all the bills, and then come home and clean.
No, cleaning and picking something up. We dropped something. We made a quick mess. You got to pick it up as a man. That's what you teach your children. Cleanses godliness. So as a man, you Banks, you picking up something that's none. Now what you're saying, see you Banks, you done stretch. Let me tell you how you move the goalpost. Let me tell you how you move the goalpost. This is how you move. You're saying, all right, I pay the bills, right? I'm not coming home mopping no floors, making beds. That's different.
Listen what I'm saying.
No, that's different.
Listen what
You taking out the garbage. Hold up. Just because you pay the bills, you still are mandatory to. Yo, just because you pay the bills and everything in there, right?
Listening.
You're still obligated to take the garbage out and to clean up your mess as a man, right? And do every manly thing that can help the house.
This is where arguments go. Look, this is where arguments go. I worked 16 hours today. Listen, Miss Jackson, yo, listen. Miss Jackson. Yo, this is the point. No, you're not listening. Negative. Nobody listen.
All right, hold on, Miss Jackson. Let's let him get his point across, because we're doing exactly what we don't want to do. We don't want to. Well, he's going to hear your point. He's going to hear.
And I heard it. Now, what I'm saying to you is, if I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I go out my house at 5 a.m., 5 p.m. is 12 hours. Okay? That's 12 hours.
I know.
I get in the house. Look, I get in the house at 9 p.m. Okay. That's 16 hours. Okay? And you my lady. And you tell me clean up after myself. After I didn't put in 16 hours, I could be like, what are you talking about?
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. When you say clean up after yourself, see, you do vague stuff. When you say clean up after
what do you mean? Yes, get into clean up after yourself. You made a bowl of cereal. Yes. Can you elaborate more on clean up after yourself?
Look.
Hold on, Miss Jackson. Hold on. We're gonna get right to it right now. Elaborate what you mean on clean up. What is she asking you to clean up?
Okay, I just came home.
You already said that.
My shoes. Listen, look. You asked the question. Let me answer it. Okay.
Yep.
Again, I just worked 16 hours.
Yes.
There's 24 hours in a day. Okay. So that means let me finish. Okay. There's only 24 hours in a day.
If you don't get to the part where she asks you what to clean up.
Look, you still doing it. I'm telling you, in the middle, you telling me to get to it, and I'm telling you.
Shit. Then we're gonna I want to hear this.
Okay. Look, 16 hours done. I walk in the house. Let's be honest. It takes you time to get home from work. Okay? That means I'm in the house at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. I'm eating dinner. That's 10:30. I wash my ass. That's 11 o'clock. And then my lady says to me, yo, clean up after yourself. And I got to be up and out of the house by 4 o'clock to get to work.
What is he asking you to clean up, bro?
My dishes, put my shoes up on the rack. Listen, my clothes. Listen.
If you'd have said that at the beginning, I would have said she was wrong for that.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I said nitpicky.
If you left your clothes on the floor, there's nothing wrong with her picking your clothes up in the bathroom because I was very tired, getting ready to go to bed for work.
Nah, you's a both bugging.
I did not say that.
You's a both bugging. All right, you's a both bugging. All right, so hold on, you Banks. Let me just give you a scenario. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why you and her is bugging right now. So you're telling me, as a fucking grown ass man, your woman makes a plate for you, right? And you eat the fucking food. You can't take the plate and put it in the dish, and you can't put it in the sink. 1, right? 2, you said put your shoes away. As a grown-ass man, you walk in. Hold on, Miss Jackson. You walk in the house. Your woman's house is spotless clean. She asking you, her rules is to put your shoes in. What would be the problem with you taking off your shoes, putting them in the rack, not starting an argument? Because what I'm trying to say is, you're nitpicking, you Banks. You just named 2 of the minus shit that you could ever. Yo, it takes you a second, not even 1 minute to do both of them things to not start an argument. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Because he pays the bills.
Because I want him to say that.
I'm tired.
Yeah, that takes 1 minute, brother.
No, that's the catch. It becomes, you don't understand. Okay? I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. You telling me to only get 3 hours worth of sleep.
Can I ask you a question? I'm not trying to be in your business. Does your wife work?
Of course.
Okay, then you get it. You better get you
Work
That's
20
even
hours.
worse.
So
That's
work
even
15
worse, you Banks.
No,
That's
no.
even worse.
Y'all figure it. Okay, I get it. A man needs to work 21 hours. A man works 21 hours, and a woman works 8 hours. I get it. We got to work 3 times as much. I get it. I get it. Yo, all of y'all, that's unrealistic. You tell me to work and work for 21 hours. Okay, I get it. We have a difference of opinion. Listen. We have a, look, I'm never, ever, look, I pay 100% of my bills. Okay? I know you don't. That's the problem. That's called a lack of respect. If a man works 20 hours, he's not going to come, listen. No, you keep now you moving the goalpost. Nobody said kids. Nobody said kids. Listen, y'all crazy. Y'all expect a man to really kill himself. I get it.
Hey,
A man needs to kill himself. No way.
Hey, yo, all right. With time, we ran out of time. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. I swear we are.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ms. Jackson,
I'm not
thank you.
killing
I
myself
appreciate
for
it.
nobody. 20 hours a day is unrealistic. You bugging.
You Banks.
You giving me 4 hours of sleep? Y'all bugging, all of y'all.
I got it. Yo, man, I'll see you tomorrow.
No, who cares if I'm tired? I get it. y'all Supermen. I get it. Go to work, put in 16 hours, come home and clean for 4 more hours. Y'all some super niggas. I love that.
Nah.
That's what you're saying. I get it.
All right. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. Shout out to the Hey, yo, tomorrow we're going to do this. That's going to be a great topic tomorrow. I swear it is. All right, so let me talk. Let me end this with this real quick, Eubanks, because I got to let you and Miss Jackson let me talk. Hey, yo, Eubanks. Hey, yo, you bugging, bro. Hey, yo, I just want to say this. I can't wait till you're here tomorrow so we can have this debate. Because let me tell you something, Eubanks. If your woman, you brought up the 2 minorest things in the world. I thought you was going to say she wanted you to make a bed, clean the tub out after you got out the shower, put your clothes in the laundry. I thought you wanted to do a mission. She's asking you she made the plate for you while you was washing your hands, getting undressed, ready to eat. She's preparing your dinner. She got it there for you. Guess what she does? She turns on your shower water, puts your bath stuff in the bathroom for you, and she goes and lays down because she worked a whole bunch of hours, right, Eubanks? You're telling me right now to my face that there's a problem with that because you pay the bills? Eubanks, I don't understand where your mind that takes to take a plate. I ate. Okay, the food was trash. Put it in the thing. Hop in my water. Oh no! Stop. Let me stop you, because he said she gets mad when he don't put the shoes on the rack. Before I eat, shoes on the rack. I don't want to hear her mouth. I just worked 16 hours. This what she's asking me to do takes actually 11 seconds. The dishes and the shoe in the rack. How many seconds does that take to put the shoe on the rack and the thing? So Eubanks, that's what I'm gonna tell you right there. Yo, Eubanks, that's nitpicking, bro. I don't see, and this is a sign for you women too, right? This is a sign for you women to say, there are really men out here like that. There are really men. Eubanks, you're controlling. You just showed me right now today that you are a controlling man. That's what you are. I never want to hear a woman ever call me controlling. That is controlling. Do we agree that that's controlling, man? Eubanks, you're telling me you're gonna get mad at your wife, your girlfriend, your partner just because she asks you to put your dishes in the sink? So you're telling me you're willing to start World War III at your home because of that 1 minute, because you pay all the bills? You're obligated as a man to take care of your household. No matter what front it is. You're obligated as a man to keep your household clean as a man. I don't care who it is. You're obligated to make sure your house is always it's always up to par. As a man, I don't care who it is. So without her even doing that, that's your job to make sure the dishes. So if you even have to wash the dishes, that's your job. I done pay bills at the house and wash the dishes, wash the fridge, cleaning up. Maybe I was bored. That's just part of. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, man. I've been doing stuff for ungrateful people for a long time. So you're probably right. Maybe I got to start doing what you. I think that's the way. Probably then. I don't know. Maybe I've been doing it. My father and everybody else that I think I don't know if it was wrong. It might have been wrong. I don't know. Oh, hold up. My brother's right here. I know my brother. Good morning, brother.
Trap. Hey, what's up, Trap?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, yo, man, that dude can't take care of himself.
Okay, now you heard everything.
Hold up. And I'm not throwing no stones, but a grown man should not have to be told to put some shoes away. If you eat off a dish, wash it. I don't give a fuck if you work 21 hours. I don't give a fuck if you work 15 hours or 8 hours. You're a grown-ass man. If a child did this, that you correct them to do it properly. And you're a grown man saying that, coming on a podcast or TV or even on a phone and saying that, that's ludicrous.
Yes, because that's giving me, I'm saying personally, Eubanks, you're giving out the wrong message to young men to say, yo, you pay the bills, a woman is your slave, bro. That's basically slavery, bro. What you're saying, T.I., that's not slavery?
That's not, it's not slavery, it's taking kindness for weakness. And it's not putting your lady equal to you. You're expecting and not appreciating.
I don't know, man. I'm just different. I just
like I said in the chat. I said that, and I'm not throwing no stones, but that dude's train of thought is off the rail.
Dealing with women,
and that's why he gets all these negative connotations thrown towards him, because he says the wrong thing. And in his head, he's probably not thinking it's the wrong thing. But, man, this is 2025, man. You ain't going to tell no woman to pick up your shoes, to pick up after you, and expect her to be all right. Nod her head and say, okay,
why
Daddy.
are you crazy, T.I.? There's women that really do that.
Yeah, well, he ain't got – if that's the woman he got, then he better keep her, because there ain't a lot of them around. And I don't want nobody going behind me doing that for me anyway. I'm going to always take care of myself.
That's how I feel too. But what I'm saying is I need women in the chat to really, I don't want y'all to, this is not a bashing moment. This is a moment of clarity. This is when, as a man and as a woman, we should be able to say, Eubanks, this is how we see on that view. Yo, if we all, Eubanks, if we all see it the same way, I need one person to come on there to see it your way so we could have at least a debate. It's not even debatable right now. Everyone's saying that you're wrong. I don't understand that, Eubanks. Yo, that's just like this, T.I. If I go in the spot and all my brothers are in there and I'm sitting there, I'm telling them, I'm going, yo, man, I ran into this situation. Yo, this dude at the sneaker store, yo, he did this, that, and the third. And everybody in that room say, yo, Trap, you're wrong. Not one person steps up and say, nah, man, I understand what Trap's saying. That means what does that mean, T.I.? That means that I'm wrong. Not one person standing behind me. Who's really, if you got a right frame of mind, who's going to stand behind somebody that's wrong? That's what I'm saying is, no, I'm saying this, what reality is, this is what I want Eubanks to think. Damn, maybe I do got to change that kind of thought, because look, I went on a podcast, not one person agreed with me. My method of thinking, not one person agreed with me. Not one person gave a good explanation on why Eubanks thinks like that. Why it should be like that. Everybody on it, can somebody come on here and say why he thinks like that, please, man? Because that is like, yo, man, I don't understand. This man is married. So we got to take that in fold too now. This man has been happily married. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. This is not like it's a single man and da 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 da. He's going at it. This is a happily married couple, bro. So this is what his mind.
Hold up. If he's happily married like that, then he shouldn't be airing all that bullshit out like that. He should just go with it, accept it, and if that's the way he's living, if that's the way his wife's living, then y'all live that way. But if you expect somebody else to think in that way, you're fucking bugging, nigga.
I just say this, man. Hey, Mr. Eubanks, yo, that way of thinking, you're my brother. You know I love you. You know how we rock. But that thinking right there, I can't think like that. I would never put that to my son because I don't want my son to ever feel like he has to treat a woman like that. That's basically saying, yo, just because I come home, hey, yo, come here, take off my shoes and socks. Yo, is my bath water on 85-degree temperature? It better be on. Yo, put some ice cubes in my lemonade. Hey, yo, make sure that's on. Do the right thing on the TV. Make sure it's paused too. Make sure the room's at 85 degrees when I get out the shower. Yeah, that's what you might as well do if you pay the bills. That's what it seems like, Eubanks.
That's that Donald Goins pimping type shit. Fuck out of here.
All right. Sharon said he thinks women have to obey him because he pays the bills. So what about if she works, she still has to come home and clean? No, we both have to work together in the house and with the kids. That's a fact. That's a fact. Here we go. Yeah.
Yo, Trap.
Yeah.
You're going way out of the context. When I said nitpicky, okay? This is what happens all the time, okay? When you hear me say something, what I said is if I'm tired and then I get into bed and my wife complains to me about not putting up my shoes, that's being nitpicky. Nobody's saying I should never have to pick up my shoes. Nobody's saying I never got to clean. Nobody's saying that I don't do
brother,
nothing.
I'm glad you cleared that up. Yes.
No, this is the issue. The issue is, I'm saying, yo, I am tired. I bust my ass today. What about compassion?
Hey, Eubanks, let me stop you for 1 second. Yeah, my brother, let me stop you for 1 second, my brother. If that's how you're going to bring it now, and that's how you're going to say it and screw it now, check this out. When you come home after putting in your 15 or 16 hours of work, when you come home, instead of just flopping your shoes anywhere, why don't you just put them where they automatically go?
Yo, that's the point. You guys,
no, it's not the point because that's not what you're saying, my brother.
No, look, we talk about hypotheticals. You don't know what I do. What I'm telling you is he was talking about being nitpicky. That was the conversation. Okay?
Yeah, but you're
I'm very clean. Listen to what I'm telling you. She don't have to pick up my shoe. You guys are running with it. When I talk about nitpicky, I'm talking about when women complain.
Oh, we got to run that back then because you said, that's what I thought you said. You said,
no.
That's what I thought you said. Can anybody in the chat remember exactly what he said?
Rewind the conversation. The conversation was being nitpicky. When we was talking about accountability. We was not talking about my home and the way I live. I'm saying, say I come home and I'm tired and I take off my shoes one day. We're not talking about every day. Like what you said was so crazy, Trap. You sat there like I said, yeah, take off my shoes, baby. Yeah, stir my lemonade.
I said,
listen to that.
No, I said that's what you might as well. That's how you might as well conduct your relationship.
What I'm saying.
That's what I was saying. I was referring to. I didn't say you said. I was using that as a reference, saying
so let me break it down.
You might as well run your relationship like that.
Let me break it down. If we have a cookout, okay, and my lady's on her feet serving everybody, right, and she's tired and she goes lay down, I'll probably clean up the whole shit myself. Like, because I am compassionate. See, the concept is looking at your person and seeing, yo, he's tired or she's tired. She needs a break. Based off of what y'all saying, it's like, nah, fuck that. Listen to what y'all saying. I'm saying compassion. Your woman needs to have compassion and see what a man is going through. If
Yeah,
your
but
man is working,
you're only saying it that way now because you went back and you read
Negative.
what people were saying, and now
Bro,
you reverberating and
I'm
changing
not that
the
guy.
words.
No, I'm not. We was talking about women and accountability and being honest. We was talking about. I said nitpicky. We
Well, hold up, you bitch. I'm sorry. Instead of just women being accountable, why doesn't everybody just be accountable?
We are. I'm accountable.
People, we not young kids. We're not kids that we have to be taught to do the right thing. We grown, so everybody should be accountable.
What we was talking about, just to keep it a buck and on topic, what we was talking about is communicating with your partner, okay? And we was talking about respect versus love. That's what the conversation was about. And what Miss Jackson said was, hey, it's how your body language is. That's what she said. And I said, women think differently than men, okay? I said the way a woman looks at a man's body language as being firm, she might take it the wrong way, okay? Trap said, give me an example, okay? And I said the example was, say I came home and she's being nitpicky, okay? And I'm tired. It was a hypothetical. Y'all took that and y'all made up this whole ideology as if I come home and just kick my shoes off. And
But that's what you said.
That's what you said, man.
That's what you said.
That's what you said. You said that.
Rewind. Look, I don't have to say it. It's on tape. Rewind. Okay? What I said is a hypothetical. Tick for tack. Okay? Nitpicky. Those are terms that have meaning to them. And I'm using and speaking on those contexts and those meanings. The problem is,
I need somebody to go back on there, and I need somebody to stamp it, and I want somebody to post
We've done
it.
this before.
Post it.
Please do this.
This is what he
And
said.
we should,
Somebody, because I just ain't saggy. I'm gonna go try, but I swear I need somebody to just say, "Oh, Eubanks, you did say it," and timestamp it and post it and go, "Eubanks,
They want to make the enemy because I said it. I'm not gonna hold. I don't hold no punches. I'm a man.
I know.
I'm accountable. I'm accountable to every word that I said. I'm telling you what we was talking about.
Okay. I just thought you said
situation.
maybe I took it there. I don't know. I don't know why I went there. So why would I go into you might as well treat it like this if I don't understand why I went that way.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, Trap, before I get off, there's a difference in what you're talking about and what you said. Those are two different things.
It's called a hypothetical. When you talk about a hypothetical, you bring up a made-up situation. A hypothetical is a situation that's not real to give people an example of what you mean. Okay? That's what a hypothetical
I know what hypothetical is.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. That's all I did. The Trap said, give an example of what you mean about being nitpicky.
Yeah.
Go back to the conversation. That's what happened.
I'm gonna definitely go on it. My time is ran out.
I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day.
Yes,
okay?
yes. Thank you, Eubanks. T.I., I appreciate you. I love you, my brother. I'm gonna call you as soon as this is over, T.I., because I'm finding this.
All right, peace.
All right. Hey, yo, I just want to tell everybody, thank you, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I love the we could talk without no disrespect, and we could get to each other's, and we could get into things, and we could get everybody's point of view, because sometimes, we can't communicate as partners, and sometimes when you can't communicate, but you can communicate through podcasts, and you can get your point across, and you get to see other people's point across. That's what I just want y'all to see, how men think, and I want to hear how women think, so y'all know how to navigate through life a little better. Because I'm telling you, if you listen and you understand your man or understand man, period, it's gonna be more helpful for you to navigate through relationships or just to navigate through life, especially y'all that got daughters. You know what I'm saying? This is what you want to teach your daughter, how she can distinguish real from fake and navigate through life without all the stress. You understand what I'm saying? We know they're going to run through things and shit happens as kids and stuff, but there's stuff that we got to teach them now that is unacceptable and stuff that you got to learn how to roll past. So, I thank everybody. A shout out to y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I still got a nickel in the building. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate you, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it, man, to everybody, man. I'm not saying, yo, this is not, and tomorrow's not, because we're going to continue this tomorrow. And I want to say this. Tomorrow's not we don't want to fight. We don't want nobody. If you coming on here with negativity, yo, don't comment. You understand what I'm saying? But if you could come on here with real, legitimate questions and legitimate answers and really trying to figure out what things, yo, let's do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But don't come on here with no negativity and this is why we can't do nothing as black people. You understand what I'm saying? Because we always turn a nice conversation into something crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the camera. So peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. You already know. Matter of fact, can I change that off? Yeah, I can put that on to like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just something I don't like about the plug being that plug thing. Yo, I just want to say this, man. Yo, I just on the way out, yo. This is how we can have dialogue, bro. This is how women in our community, this is how we start getting understanding. This is how we start looking at our community different. This is how we start looking at our children different. This is how we start looking at our spouse different. This is how we start looking at life different. I'm telling you, when you start hearing people's experiences and their life travels and tribulations, yo, that shit builds you and it helps you stronger. And I'm telling you, it really works in your life and you really apply it and you start listening to what people are saying. You know what I'm saying? How people view things. Because sometimes how somebody else views some may be totally different how you view it. But you haven't gotten sat that conversation so you could get to a even playing field. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're negative and he's negative. Or she's negative. It's two negatives can't make a positive. You understand what I'm saying? So tomorrow we're going to talk some more, man. I'm going to have my brother Eubanks. We're going to definitely get on this. We're going to talk about it more, man. And because I ain't with no controlling. I ain't that controlling shit. And it goes both ways. Cause we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Yo, I done seen controlling women. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of you women that are controlling. Yo, y'all don't make enough money to be controlling. Y'all don't pay enough bills to be controlling. Y'all don't do enough to be controlling. So that's a whole different thing. Just because you got a pussy don't mean you can control somebody. You understand what I'm saying? See, now that man, well, I'm not saying he was trying. I'm jumping back. I'm not saying he's controlling, but I'm saying what I thought of what he was saying was being controlling, but he was being controlling because he pays the bills. He's saying I pay all the bills, so I got a right to be controlling. Some of you women be trying to be controlling. Y'all ain't got no jobs. Y'all don't make enough money. Y'all don't got no cars. Y'all ain't, what are we talking about? We're going to talk about it more tomorrow, man. I love y'all guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Same time, same place. You already know.